down people in the fourth quarter many times, but rare that you're called upon to start the second half on Schroeder. What was the thought process?
Well, we ended the half, the right way. We closed the half the right way, and we started with our defensive intensity, and I just wanted to try to take the challenge against Schroeder. He's one of the fastest guys we got in our league, and once he gets down, he gets ahead, full of steam down, he's finished at the rim, and he was kicking our butts in the first half. So, just try to use my intelligence against him, with the help of my teammates, and just try to do a good job on him. And I feel like if I can turn him down, turn his water down some, then it'll have an effect on the rest of those guys and also effect on us offensively. So, and it was just that exactly what happened.
And he was not beating you on the dribble.
Nah, listen, I take a lot of pride in my defensive abilities, no matter if I'm guarding a point guard, no matter if I'm guarding a power forward or a center or a shooting guard or small forward, I take the challenge. My teammates asked me to take the challenge. I wanted the challenge, and, I was just there for it. So, but more importantly, my teammates was there for me on the other end. They started knocking down shots, especially in the third quarter, and in the fourth quarter. So it allowed me to just focus on my defense.
Right up on the perimeter, about a minute to go, he got you, but then you got him on the chase down. Did you learn anything from that prior possession that helped you on the chase down the second?
No, listen, the prior possession, he threw it high off the glass, and I couldn't go get it. But I was right there, made him take a tough shot, but he's a great finisher on the second one. I just tried to stay body to body, and I was able to get my hand on the ball a little bit before he was able to rise and allow me to go up and just pin it on the backboard. So, we was in a position right there where we stayed home on everybody. We didn't want to give up no threes, and it was, up to me to just try to, contain him as much as I could.
Intentional being that we're in Atlanta and
no, I don't do intentional stuff, but that's pretty cool if you want to write that. Yeah, that was, makes sense.
LeBron, 10 straight.
Go ahead.
How tough of a cover? Because people don't necessarily know him outside of hardcore NBA circles, but how tough of a cover? How athletic is that shooter guy to cover on a base like that?
Just anytime you're covering a small guy like that, that's very fast. It's very challenging. His ability he's very shifty. His right to left crossover, his left to right crossover, and once he gets a hip on you, he does a great job of keeping you there and finishing at the rim, which you saw a lot in the second quarter, where he just kept getting bucket after bucket. So, I just try to use my intelligence. I know pros and cons of every player on every team, of what they like to do, what not like to do on a possession, and then I just use my intelligence on that and live with the results.
LeBron, 10 straight victories. Can you talk to us about the player Kevin Love during this recent stretch and how big he's been for your team?
Listen, Kev has been huge for us, and we want that to continue. But when he's not, feeling great, like in the Philly game, we got other guys that pick it up, and that's what we need to have. Kev is our all-star power forward, and we expect big things out of him. But if he has a night off, if I have a night off, or whatever the case may be, we got guys that can pick it up. So that's what it's about. This is a collective team effort.
Using intelligence to guard Schroeder, but what is, I guess, the key? Is it taking away angles? How do you approach guarding him?
I can't give that up.
I knew you said.
No, I can't give that up.
The block you had on Prince, were you intentionally blocking it that way to keep it in play, or can you just walk me through the play as much as you can remember?
No, it's just the way it happened. I figured, see you guys trying to break my mind down too much right now. This is not what this is about. I figured if I forced him left, that he would have to, I cut off his right hand, he would have to try to shoot it with his left hand, which is, played by the percentages, the percentages are way down for him. And he couldn't get all the way to the rim because I was on his hip. So once he picked the ball up, he only had 2 steps, and I just read his feet. And wherever the ball was going to go, that's where it was going to take me. So I planned on it to go a little bit higher than what it did, and I just blocked it right to D-Wade.
Ron, as the streak reaches 10 now, how do you guys avoid not talking about it or thinking about it?
Well, we know it's 10 because everyone talks about it, and everyone's on social media and things of that nature. But we understand how we got here, and that's defense, and that's the way we've been playing offensively. To win 10-plus games in any, if you win 10-plus games in any sport, major sport, that's very, very good. But we don't want to be complacent, and we come, Saturday, it's another struggling team, and we understand that, but we understand we're going to get their best in Memphis, so we look forward to the challenge.
You guys do have a couple of days off. What are some things that you need to work on as a team to get better and prepared for Saturday?
Rest. We owe.
Anything else?
LeBron, if last game were the ejection shoes, what are tonight's shoes called?
I don't have a name for them just yet. You know, I at least had an opportunity to kind of calm down, cool down, shower and everything before I went home and made up a name for them. So give me that. Wait till I get home. I'll be home in a few hours.
I think more than anything, just being down at halftime and being resilient was big for us. I thought we set the tone in that third quarter and just continued to fight on the defensive end. So I think we made big plays in that fourth quarter, especially the last few minutes. And they're a team that they run their stuff. And, they keep coming at you, keep firing. So they're a tough team to stop because they give you so many different options.
Kev, what impresses you with the execution from you guys down the stretch and closing out these games?
Just miss or make. We're just, we're running our stuff and we're very locked in on what we want to get done. So, we felt early on in the season that might have not been the case, but I think on both sides of the ball we've been pretty good.
The chase down block out of LeBron before. What did you make of the one here of Prince?
In the first half?
Yeah, Prince.
I don't even know if I saw it, to be honest with you. Which one was that?
He spiked it back. Maybe you're already running back now. You'll look it up.
I thought, okay, yeah, sorry.
It's a good block.
Okay. Yeah, I was thinking about the dunk he had, so I'm still thinking of, wow, his chest was at the rim. I liked that better.
You guys had season high in assists.
There we go.
30 assists.
Yes.
What was the key to the ball?
I just think they switched up the defense at halftime, so you saw a lot of baseline or middle drives and swings, and I felt like we got a bunch of those wide open looks there. Whether it's Braun penetrating, finding D Wade, they were sinking down to the post, sending two guys. Whether it was Braun or I posting up, so just guys cutting out of those slots, swinging it out to the perimeter, and just finding guys for their looks and guys taking their shots. So I think that had a lot to do with it, but we were making shots as well.
How big is when you control the boards again, which you plus 11 on the board against all?
Yeah, that's big. I don't know what this run in the last 10 games has said as far as rebounding, but tonight was pretty good for us on the boards.
Some of your wins in the streak, but what do you like about the game tonight?
They're just always a tough matchup for us. I mean, Schroeder puts a lot of pressure on the defense. They have multiple guys that can shoot the basketball and put it on the floor. So when you're closing out, they can make plays. So, it's a tough team. I knew it coming in tonight, but I like the way we kept our composure. I thought, on the defensive end, they kind of junked it up a little bit, putting a 5 on the point guard, put him on a 3-man. So it was kind of different for us, but I liked our composure. I thought we kept our composure. They got out to an early lead, and we just kept, chipping away. I thought the second half decided to start big and, bring Jeff in there and put Braun on Schroeder, which he did an unbelievable job. I mean, one of the best I've seen all year. So that was big time for us, for him to guard the point guards, and for him to guard Schroeder, and got some big stops.
He had that.
You put the ball in LeBron's hands to running the point, and that's something you don't.
Well, second half, because we went with Jeff, to be bigger, to rebound the basketball better. Athletic guys slashing to the basket when they're double teaming. So, Jeff was great tonight. Braun was great. Kevin, it was a team win because we needed everybody tonight. Jetty was big, stepped in and played well. So it was a good team win.
You mentioned LeBron on Dennis. He had the late block, the chase down. He also had the block on Prince early on. Just what did you make of those plays?
No, he's playing good defense. Guarded Porzingis. Guarding Schroeder tonight. There's one more guy he guarded well. I can't remember, but. During the streak, our defense has been pretty good. And tonight, they put us in some tough situations. We try to blitz Schroeder, we try to go under, we try to switch, and he's a tough cover for us.
But your three-point shooting kind your three-point shooting.
Does that bleed into the other effort from the rest of the guys?
When he's playing like that, definitely, it gets us motivated, energized when he's getting chased down blocks or big blocks like he did tonight. So we feed off of him, and he's been great.
Ty, I know Braun likes those challenges, but what gives you confidence to put him on a guy like Dennis?
he's a great position defender against those point guards, and knowing how to give him space, but also be able to contest a shot, also be able to contest him at the basket because he's bigger. He knows how to play those point guards pretty well. So, I mean, it was good for us tonight.
And the three-point shooting, season high 18, including LeBron's late three-point.
I just think the way they were playing us and having different matchups, and the 5 was helping off of Jay Crowder, and Jay made some shots tonight, and just kind of put them in a scramble mode because they were trying to take the ball out of Kevin's hands and Bron's hands on the post-ups, and we was able to make shots. JR made a big shot, Crowder made some shots, Jetty made a big 3. So just playing the right way, moving the basketball. I think we got 30 assists.
How do you saying last year and even earlier this season that you wanted to take some of the pressure off LeBron defensively because you needed him to do so much on the offensive end? Has that changed?
What we need. I think each game is different, and tonight we need him to defend and guard. And I think he only took 11 shots tonight, but Kevin was good, Crowder was good, Jeff Green. So when guys are shooting the basketball and scoring, and we need him to guard, point guards, he stepped up and did it, and then everybody else kind of chipped in for our scoring.
He's not the same player, but could Jetty step into the void left by Iman while he's recovering from surgery and kind of get some of those minutes?
I mean, he has, and he stepped in. He's played well. And the biggest thing about Jetty is he's not scared, and I like that about him. He's going to make some mistakes, and that's part of being young and being a rookie, but he's going to compete, and he's not scared.
How did the ball was so good tonight? I think you had a season-high 30 assists.
Yeah, they were double-teaming. I think they put a small guy on Kevin to start and smaller guys on Bron, so they was coming to double-team, and we made the right pass, right play, and some shots we made, some shots we didn't, but I thought we made the right basketball play tonight.
How would you rate Kevin's start to the season?
Good.
Can you explain that?
Nah, I'm good. He's been playing good. I mean, he had some tough matchups over the last 6 games, and 2 with Dwight Howard, Embiid, Whiteside, Drummond, and he's been great. And now he's shooting the ball better, so I think he's taking a liking to the 5 because he knows he's going to get open shots, and if teams put smaller guys on, we're going to be able to post them. So he's been great.
That play, LeBron comes down. You guys are up by 1. He comes down. He's dribbling. He hits that 3. I mean, what's kind of going through my mind just as he's bringing it up there? Did you want him kind of bring it in, or you just?
I mean, we just ran the pick and roll with try to get Bill and Ellie involved, and I guess they kind of went under, and he just stepped back and made that shot, which he's been making a lot throughout the course of the season.
Have you noticed he's been taking some deeper threes?
I've noticed it, yeah.